everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today to give you guys a little bit of celebrity news. First one up is Miss Janet Jackson. And everyone knows by now that Janet is pregnant. But what everyone has been asking is, where is Janet at? Well, I read recently that Janet is living in London now. And basically what Janet has done, she has kind of taken herself away from the limelight due to her age and, her concerns with her pregnancy. She wanted to just, I guess, settle in and enjoy her pregnancy and take care of herself. Now, a lot of people, when they found out back in April that Janet was pregnant, they had concerns for her, as well as kind of, saying, why would she wait to get pregnant at this age? Well, in my video that I did about it, I said, if she likes it, I love it. Janet is a fabulous 50, and if she feels that she can handle it at this age and that desire is strong, then more power to the sister. Now, there have recently been some pictures of her pregnant because we haven't really seen anything. But Entertainment Tonight was able to get some pictures of Janet coming out of a boutique there in London. Now, in the picture, you see that Janet has on sweats and a little sweatshirt, and you can see the little bit of her baby bump. Now, at this age, Janet probably has been told to take it easy, not do too much. So I think Janet is taking this to heart. She is, it sounds like, doing everything that she can to hold on to that baby and make sure that baby is healthy and carried to term. So I wish Janet all the luck. I hope she has a healthy, happy baby. And I hope her and the baby are fine after the delivery. So guys, let's just wish her luck. Next one up is Nick Gordon. Now, I know you guys recently heard that he was found criminally responsible for Bobby Christina's death. This happened just here recently in the last week, and basically what the courts are going to do is they're eventually going to have a little hearing to determine the amount of the damages. Now, we know he doesn't have any money. We know that after Bobby Christina, was in that hospital in a coma, he was trying to, withdraw money from her account. And then also while she was in that coma, he was going around, saying things about her and her being on drugs and having 2 miscarriages and just a whole host of other things. He also did those 2 Dr. Phil interviews that were a disaster, if you ask me. Appearing in one of them was his mother. I didn't even bother to watch the other one after he was supposedly cleaned up and presentable to do that second one. But I just read a story today that talks about Nick Gordon reportedly being filmed taking 2 suspicious baggies out of his car, which looked like they held a white substance in it. Now, they don't say who actually took these alleged photographs and why they were there. Was it the police? Was it like paparazzi? They don't really say. But, I don't know why they would even report this. It is obvious that this boy has a drug problem. Now, they said that he took those baggies back into this restaurant that he had been having dinner at, and when he emerged a little while later, that he was staggering and, having difficulty walking to his car. They also say that he's now living with his mother and basically, I guess, waiting to find out how much he's going to legally owe the Bobby Christina's estate. Like I said, this boy is a complete train wreck. And I don't know, y'all, if I'm a bad person for saying this, but if this was my child and all the shit he was in, I don't even know if I could fuck with all this, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real. This is a lot. Um, to be criminally found guilty of this young 25-year-old girl's death, or I don't even think Bobby Christina was that old. If she was or wasn't, leave it down in the comment section. Then to watch him or be on television with him on Dr. Phil, that first interview when he was acting like a goddamn fool, which I believe a lot of that was, him putting on, trying to pretend like he was crazy and stuff, all that damn whining and all that crap was ridiculous. Nobody really knows what happened, but they did say that there were bruises on her body that were kind of consistent with someone who had suffered a little bit of abuse, physical abuse. So, you know, I must say, I don't feel sorry for him in any way. I, I'm not exactly sure, again, what happened in that house when they were together, but what the facts are is he came out alive and she came out in a coma. Um, it was only him, her, and allegedly this friend there. So I'm wondering, did they get in a physical altercation and, he did something to that girl that maybe she felt unconscious, maybe because she had been doing drugs also, she wasn't able to fight him back and maybe she fell and hit her head, or maybe, he choked her, or who knows. And because she already was in, maybe drugged up because she had been doing drugs, maybe she passed out. And then maybe because of the amount of drugs that she did, maybe, she just fell into this coma. Y'all, I guess the reason why this is hard for me, this is every mother's nightmare. My daughter is around, the age Bobby Christina was, just a little bit younger. My daughter is. And if something like this happened, or if she got involved with a guy that I could clearly see was like really dangerous to her, and she couldn't see it, and it was nothing I could say to, to get her to see him clearly, y'all, I think I would be somewhere probably drinking myself to death, worried about her. Like I said, this young man was bad news. I don't know what his problems were. I don't know why Whitney took him in. I don't know where his mother was when he was being raised. Was she around? Like, did she have any input? What the hell is the story there? Because isn't all of this just weird? I mean, who allows their like teenage son to just go live with Whitney Houston and he stayed with them and become like a quote unquote brother son boyfriend, and then all of this stuff happens, and then the mother pops back on the scene. Now, I'm not trying to blame the mother, because I don't know if he was like unruly and she couldn't handle him and she figured maybe that going over Whitney's would be a better idea. I don't know what the story was, but all this shit is just like ridiculous. And to think that this young girl is gone, and you don't really know what happened. I mean, if I was her family member, I would be sick to death, because I don't think that they really truly know what happened. And if this ever goes to some type of trial, I'm going to be watching this one, because I want to know what happened to that girl. Because y'all, every time my mind goes to her, I don't know about y'all, but I get this little inside me, like, what happened to that girl? You know? What happened to her? Because it was more to it than her just being like, little, drugged up, or, some bruises on her body. What put her in that coma? That's what I want to know. Child, I'm going to get off this story because this is one of those ones that, because my daughter is around that age, and, she's in that age where she's dating, and, it's just a little scary. Like I said, this is every mother's worst nightmare for their daughter. Okay, y'all, this last story up is about Mary J. Blige. Now, there was a little snippet of an upcoming little thing that Mary J. did with Hillary Clinton. And in this little song that she sings, Hillary Clinton, she's talking about police brutality, and basically, why do they keep killing us? And social media lit up after they got that little snippet. And, a lot of people were saying that, it's like we're begging the white people to stop killing us, and that it was just awkward, and they don't understand why Mary J did it. Now, Mary J. Blige, the girl she's street, and she came back and said, fuck all y'all. She don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. She did what she did, and that was it. But I agree with everybody. When I watched it, it was awkward. I don't know why she did it. I don't know who's advising her now, but just like the Burger King commercial, this was not a good look for Mary J. And I hope that when she gets her divorce, and her head is clear, that she starts to make wiser choices about the projects that she involves herself in, because this was not good for her. But today I also wanted to talk about Mary J's divorce and her husband asking for spousal support. Now, this is a touchy subject with women, and a clear subject with the fellas. Now, the fellas say that when women divorce men, that they ask for spousal support, so why shouldn't he? Now, on that, I don't have an opinion, but I would be curious to know what you guys think of this. Do you think that because women also ask for spousal support, even when they don't have kids, is it bad that Mary J's soon-to-be ex is asking for spousal support? Should he just leave with what he came in with? Or do you think that, we've been asking for it and he's entitled to it? So leave that down in the comment section. But there was also something a little interesting about, what I read today. You know that they said that Mary J. Blige definitely had a prenup. Well, her soon-to-be ex-husband is saying, hold on, wait a minute, that prenup is not as ironclad as Mary J. Blige thinks it is. Now, we don't have access to their prenup, but they're saying that it was inherently unfair to Kendu. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. Mary J. Blige is wealthy enough where she can get a whole battery of attorneys in there and go through that prenup with a fine-tooth comb. And I'm pretty sure that she did that before she got married to him. If there is a prenup, in which they say it is, I'm pretty sure that Mary J didn't just write out something herself. You know that she had her lawyers draw up something, make sure that it was airtight and it protected her in the case of a divorce. So is this just smoke that Kendu's lawyer is blowing, or did they find something in it where, Kendu does have a route to get some of Mary J's money? Now, like I said, y'all, the fellas out there, they not feeling this double standard that, we as women saying, he's a man. He, how dare he ask for spousal support. But I would be curious to know what you guys think of it. Men and women out there, if you're listening to me, put it down in the comments. Tell me what you think of, him asking for spousal support. Now, I said I wasn't going to give my opinion, but, that's unfair for me to ask y'all to give y'all's and I don't give mine. So, years ago, I would have been in the thing of how dare that son of a bitch ask my baby for some money. I would have been like that. But I don't know, y'all. I guess, if we've been asking for it when we don't have kids and, we expect it after we've been with somebody for years. I guess it's okay for him to ask for it. I guess, you know, I'm trying to think, but it still get me the heebie-jeebies because that thing of a real man wouldn't ask for it. He would march away proud and not be all digging in this girl's pockets. But then that side of me that's trying to be fair says, well, y'all, Rachel, we've been asking for it for years. The man have been with this girl several years. They've been through ups and downs. And if it was a woman, I would be saying that she's entitled to something, even though they don't have kids. So I guess I'm falling on the side of yes, he has a right, but the thing is, remember, she has a prenup, okay? And he signed it, evidently. So I guess my answer is this. Yes, he's entitled to ask for it, but Mary J has a prenup, so he may not be getting what he thinks he should be getting. I guess that's my answer. I know that's confusing, y'all, but thanks for watching the video. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.